Karaman got a misfield from Glenn Phillips, a slight misfield. He won't be happy about that, but this was interesting, this. Close-ish, very close, but umpire Damascena saying no right from the outset.
Depth to their batting, a couple of very...
Pulls it away, it wasn't perfectly timed again. He's struggling to get it past mid-on. It was almost in business, Matt Henry.
Yeah, that's a couple of those.
Judges this one nicely, and that will be the first boundary of the Bangladesh effort.
That was better. Just on the line, that one a little bit more leg stump, and he almost just helped it on its way.
Oh, got that nicely. You could hear it off the bat. That was almost off the front foot. In fact, it's gone for 6. That's a magnificent shot. What spectator?
So I think, well, and the poor ball.
You spoke to both captains at the toss. You didn't really get about the pitch. Almost a leading edge there as looked to turn into the onside. You needed 370 because they had 15 balls left, didn't they?
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, they tell me Mel Jones and Aaron Finch wanted to jump in the same car with you too. Just a bit of extra bounce, maybe a little bit more effort from Jamison in that delivery.
A bit of a pressure on the skipper. Nazmusan Shanto's
on the charge and through as well. Sure, he'll get the whole way. I think Mitch Santner will run this down, and he will. So they'll beats mid on with ease off the front foot. So a lovely boundary there, O'Rourke. So a little bit of in.
Because that middle order, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 are...
They can post. Well, that one doesn't carry too much. You're just looking at the two speeds of those two. And they won the Tri-Series unbeaten. You called it, Nasser, and it came. And I think it's 6. I'm pretty sure it hit the boundary on the full. It's touch and go, but boy, what a shot in front of square.
And look at it again, over the offside, backward a point, skips away, but Devon Conway, I think, pulled away through mid-wicket, and that will be 4 more.
To mid-wicket, so just want to tighten up his line.
And again, and that's gone squarer. The same result.
Third boundary the over, and it's just
Gone, caught at mid-wicket, instant success. Kane Williamson with the catch, and Bracewell strikes early. Down the wicket, and he's hoisted that high and hard. Eased down to third.
it's just an easy swing.
Down wide of third. Kyle Jamieson can't get around. Just a little bit of width.
If you provide width like that, doesn't matter what the surface is like. Top order players are going to cash in. This is a great brisk dart from Medias.
Sort of flipped around a little bit for him. Quick single. Shy at the bowler's end. needed a direct hit. Even that might not have been good enough.
Just feel as though the tempo, just like that. It's the hardest shot on a surface like this. Trying to take it down the ground. Santner takes the easiest catch. Mraz.
He's in tight on that one. Previous ball.
That's the shot, the go-to shot that he's played so well. In fact, both the openers played it well.
Really
edged. The slip has gone and that will go away for a boundary.
I don't think O'Rourke will mind that. Being challenging.
In the middle overs, I got 40 off 40 over to you, and then spin is on, the field is out, pressure's building. Is the sweep, he gets it fine, a bit of a top edge, and it gets through. O'Rourke, twice he misses it. Down the ground. They need to put their foot down, and that's a couple of boundaries in the last half a dozen deliveries.
Yeah, I wonder whether this is a little indicative of...
You have to be proactive, because unlike that England-Australia game we talk about, that there are 5 proper frontline bowlers. New Zealand don't drop many. Bracewell brilliant, he has 2 for, and Bangladesh lose their 3rd.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, came on in the night.
Bangladesh later in the evening. That one got away from him.
Bat around him.
Brilliant. The last 2 saves from New Zealand have saved 6, maybe 7 runs. Well, this in the air, and this could be an opportunity for Rachin Ravindra underneath it. Takes it with ease. And Bangladesh are just giving it away here for some reason. And he is so experienced of age. They're looking to give him something to bowl at.
It's the runs, Ian Smith. It's the runs that...
Bangladesh. Down the wicket, mistimed again, and should be out, is out. They've done it again. What is happening here? O'Rourke with a decent running catch. Bracewell's got 4 for. Just short of Williamson. Nearly chipped it straight to mid-wicket, harmlessly.
Could have easily gone to the hands to the fielder.
Tried a bit much.
Type display from this 10.
Top edge and just short. Might have caught one in the chops for his dive forward as well, Henry.
Yeah, it's been a real contrast to the first 10 overs.
Oh, and that would have been out. The ricochet off the hands. Could have gone onto the stumps. It doesn't. Which means Jacob Ali gets a little bit of a life. And Latham, who has done some handy diving behind the stumps today. He's coming off a century himself.
Just the ball before the first ball of this over.
Wonderful hand position. Yet again, the pace. Full face of the bat, straight down the ground. Just held his shot. Henry after it, and gives up.
It's the first sign of aggression down the ground from Shanto. He's been particularly good on anything half short today.
Great shot. More of that required, please. Wonderful use of the feet.
Yeah, he's one.
Straight up. Who wants this? Somebody's got to get it. The guy that ran the furthest forward ended up with it, Bracewell.
Well, the irony, if that...
To the crease. straight up. This should go over the top of O'Rourke, who's a big guy that can't run it. He runs it down but can't get his hands around it. Didn't protect that one, and this time he found some timing, genuine timing. So a much needed boundary at the end of the over, which I'm not sure he's found it with that one though. Just good enough. Just.
Definite intent.
It's gone fine enough for 4.
Yeah, that's the problem when you bowl short. When you bowl Yorkers and you go full, you can set a field because you know roughly where the ball's going to go. Short balls, as we've seen in the previous.
Just short of Williamson. Nearly chipped it straight to mid-wicket, harmlessly.
Could have easily gone to the hands to the fielder.
Tried a bit much.
Tight display from this 10.
Top edge and just short. Might have caught one in the chops for his dive forward as well, Henry.
Yeah, it's been a real contrast to the first 10 overs.
Play a longer inning.
Hammered over wideish long on towards the mid-wicket region, and 6. That'll feel good for Jakar Ali.
I tell you, just gave him a big rap. You want to see him maybe.
Oh dear, it's got away from Latham and down to the boundary for 5 wides. It's gone up and over, and 1 bounce. Or has it gone all the way? I think 1 bounce 4. Good from Tuscan. Straight up. Oh, he can't reach it. The big long arms couldn't get there.
It's always hard to catch something that's directly behind you as well.
Sat back and hit that down the ground for 1. 8 coming from down towards long off, and I say comfortably Devon Conway, but not really. There's a little juggle there, held on to it in the end. Another swing and a miss, no run attempted, and a good find. Yeah, they're terrific. 13 from 14 from Miraz, finished his 10 overs as well.
Simon Doull and Katie Martin, 2 news. 5 and 14. He turned things.
Get in the last couple of years is not depending on what would have happened with Daryl in the power play. He is their wicket taker. Edge of Will Young early.
Rohit Sharma, who picked up 1 for 36. And that's a handy start. It's the kind of bowler that. Yes, through! It's a wicket maiden to start! What a defence here from Bangladesh. Tuscan Ahmed, he's up for the challenge.
Brilliant, got it nice and full. He'd been just back.
Low full toss, yep, and good dive, good hand on it, and has saved multiple runs, but New Zealand get their chase underway. And almost caught behind the wicket again in the second, though he finds the gap and Williamson finds the boundary.
Well, that's the beauty of the soft hands, but
that is just lovely. He had a couple of little practice runs getting onto the front foot. This time he goes with the flourish through the covers.
Strength of Devon Conway. When you see him play the ball.
Drags the length back a fraction, but Conway is up to the task. Waits a little bit longer, hits it a little bit squarer, gets the same result. The edge to one of the best. And that's his first wicket in Champions Trophy, and what a wicket it is. It's Williamson gone, nicking behind. And you don't want to get strangled down the leg side. There was a noise. And if they're that excited and that keen, they've certainly got the Don't bowl on the pads though. It's a little bit of a gift to get his innings underway.
Elegant, really elegant. Again, Jacarelli is in business. Good pressure here. It'll keep him Mushti. He won't stop that. One off the front foot, one off the back foot. As good as you'll get out of the textbook, those two shots. 28 for 2 after 7. Can't bowl on the legs. It's just too easy for gifted left-handers.
Every top order batter in the world loves them there. Just straying.
Through mid-on. Another glorious piece of timing from Devon Conway. Another drive. This could be the third. Not quite on top of that, but in the end, he's going to pick up a boundary because I think he adjusted quite nicely. There's 4 more there. That's just a poor delivery, too much width.
It's too slow and it's too wide.
It's been the hottest place to be. Jacarelli is. And he beats them both with absolute precision. Ravindra is looking good. Beautifully bowled. And in the end, it had to be well played, and I think he was gone. I really do believe had that hit, that would have been the end of Rachin Ravindra. What a
Action then, if you take it one step further forward.
Well, I think
Plays on, goes for the forward defence. Yet again, we've just spoken about it. It's the inside edge that's the undoing for Devon Conway.
The angle in.
Oh, just out of reach. We've seen some classic catches in this tournament so far, and that would have been right up there. Screen at the pavilion end. Yeah, keeps his head over the line of the ball nicely, does Latham. Doesn't try and overhit and still finds the boundary.
Yeah, the difference between out of neck and...
looks like a back foot shot, but he's actually forward.
well, that'll do, and that's a wonderful way to bring up 50.
And that's a boundary. Honestly, that was beautifully timed. It's going to run away from everybody, and it'll be 4 byes.
Just a bit of bounce there. And it's been edged fine. He went with it in the end. We'll go away for a boundary.
It's the second time tonight Ravindra's looked.
And that one, the variation, a little bit more out the front of the hand, skidding through. That replay of that top spinner, the seam position, absolutely perfect. Short. And belted away. Latham missed out on a short one. Rachin Ravindra doesn't. A big beaming smile on his face.
Just picks up.
And again short, this time offside. And again a boundary.
He's just running in.
Quick on that back cut, and that's not a long boundary in that direction. That's 4 more.
It's just another ball that Rachin Ravindra hasn't had to search.
Wow, did that carry? I think it did. The reaction, Mahedi at backward point. Did he get his fingers underneath it? That's a good pick-up. They get the buzzer, get the overthrow.
Treats Dools in that match that you were talking about before. Shot. He is in full flight. I dare say it when he gets.
That's fine for 4. 100 partnership up. with that boundary.
Dice as well.
Let's find the gap on the leg side with the sweep shot. Are you meaning
Watching the kind of lines and lengths that have been.
touches the ball? Carved away, backward a point for 4.
Very important wickets.
High, but not long enough. Chance taken. Good catch out in the deep on the boundary.
Well, that's just stealing a run, that. Absolutely stealing one. I don't even think this is close. Straight is good. Straight is very good when you get it. That'll find a gap. That was beautifully placed. Finally got one, Glenn Phillips. And we're down. Crunch that one. Absolutely belted that. And now the scores are level. It's 2:30. And there we go, a boundary.